Today we're going to be talking a little bit about our Thanksgiving packages, kind of what we're offering. Going to show you a little bit on how to cut a turkey, how to trim a brisket, just so we're kind of all there. So to start, obviously, with the big ones, we have our turkey and ham. So with the feast or dinner package, you'll get either or smoked turkey breast, which has been in a sweet tea brine for 72 hours, and then a smoked boneless sliced ham. Moving on to the great sides, some mashed potatoes and house-made gravy. I'll stop saying house-made because everything is house-made. Herb stuffing, some great green bean casserole, and this year we're doing a little harvest salad just to kind of cut through all the fat a little bit. This is with a maple and pear vinaigrette. And then to finish off the meal, like always, we have a delicious pumpkin pie with whipped cream and my favorite maple bourbon pecan pie also with whipped cream. So every year we get a couple questions on the right way to carve a turkey. So what I wanted to do is kind of walk you through the process, my process at least, make sure you look like an all-star at the dinner table. So we offer this is about a 14-pound bird. It's been brined in sweet tea for about 72 hours, smoked until done, and it's delicious. First things first, we want to take the legs off. Make sure that you have a nice sharp knife. Just kind of cut right through that. Kind of need to pop it out of the socket a little bit. There we go. Trim away anything you might need to. Bingo. Do it on the other side. These are smoked pretty tender, so they're pretty much gonna come right off, but you might need to work at it a little bit. Kind of meet where that bone meets the other one. Look at that, falling apart. Maybe a little bit more. And then next we're going to take the breast off. You're going to slice right down the middle. Right on the other side of the breastbone, kind of all the way through. Start pulling the breast away from the rib cage a little bit. So then what I like to do, go right on to the next one, right on the other side. Again, kind of start pulling away from the rib cage a little bit. You can slice the breast so it's a little bit easier to serve. Other side. Lay it on your platter. Some extra pieces there. Take off the wings. Wings are kind of the same idea. Just need to pop it out a little bit. Work the other side. And voila. Full carved turkey breast. Great thing about what you have left over here, into a pot with some water and some mirepoix, onion, celery, garlic, some herbs, and you got a great smoked turkey stock that you can put in your freezer for whenever you need to use it. So something new that we're doing this year is we're offering whole muscles. So full brisket, full pork shoulder is going to be unsliced, uncut, something that you can kind of centerpiece for your meal, a little bit different than the traditional Thanksgiving fare. It's a little bit tricky trimming a brisket, so we kind of wanted to walk through that a little bit. This is because there's two muscles that kind of lay on top of each other. So the meat grain is going in two different directions, but I can show you how to do it so it tastes great no matter what. We're gonna start on the skinnier side called the flat and just try to go as thin as possible, maybe about pencil length. Down the whole thing. We can cut this a little bit smaller afterwards, but so we're gonna make these long, nice slices all the way until it starts to bulge up a little bit. This is where the point sits on top of the flat. So right about there. So we can kind of see these are nice slices. If we want, we could cut it in thirds, into half, kind of whatever you want to do. But the most important part now, that point still lays on top of the flat, so you just want to quarter turn it and then make the same thin slices. This way you're not going to run into cutting with the grain, which makes the meat a little bit chewy. We call it meat spaghetti. It's not what you want. But without this quarter turn, you're gonna ruin the top part of your brisket, which in my opinion is the best part of the brisket. So again, these might seem like big slices, but you can definitely trim that down. A great thing about getting something like this is, while this is probably going to feed a small army, you can cut it into larger chunks and freeze it. You can use this for pretty much whatever you want. Tacos, pasta, really kind of whatever you really want that nice smoky beef flavor for. So yeah, that's the correct way to trim a brisket. I hope it works out.